Go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Women in Horror Quiz to celebrate Ghouls Magazine's first birthday. I can't quite believe that it's been a whole year since the first Women in Horror Quiz, which I hosted for the launch. But here we are, and I am back again. So, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Rebecca McCallum, and I am assistant editor at Ghouls Magazine. Thank you to everyone for joining us this evening. You'll just need three things to partake in the quiz. So a pen, some paper, and a drink. So if you don't have those, I would suggest grabbing those now while I just talk through how the quiz is going to work this evening. So I've got 7 rounds for you, and they are a mix of different content and difficulty levels. What will happen is at the top of each round, I will just explain the types of questions I'm going to be asking and how the point scoring system will work. I will repeat each question twice. And then at the end of each round, I will check in with our lovely Ghouls HQ to see if there's any requests for repeats. We'll run through all the questions in the 7 rounds, and then there will be a 5-minute comfort break just for you to refresh. Then we'll come back on the same call and I will share the answers with you. And so this evening there is also a chance to win a very special prize. So if you can please email your final quiz scores to editor@ghoulsmagazine.com. Don't worry, I will repeat that at the end of the quiz, so don't worry about having to remember that now. And you can win a Ghouls hoodie and a very special surprise. We will be announcing the winner of the quiz over our socials in the coming days, so keep a lookout for that. And so then, whether you're joining us solo or if you're part of a team, welcome. I just want everyone to have a good time tonight. So without further ado, let's get on with the quiz. So round 1 is Ghoul, what are you talking about? As you can see, I had a lot of fun naming these quiz rounds. So this round is all about quotes from Ghouls Magazine articles. So articles from our fantastic writers. I will give you a quote, and what I would like you to do is to tell me the name of the film that is being referred to in the article. So just the name of the film. And there are some blanks where I've had to block names out just so it doesn't give the film away. For this round, there are 10 questions and 1 point per question, which is a maximum of 10 points. So you just might want to make a note. It's 10 points for this round. So here we go. Question 1. In addition to being a dancer, she is also a serial killer whose latest spree forces her to flee from the police. In addition to being a dancer, she is also a serial killer whose latest spree forces her to flee from the police. So this is a quote from a Ghouls Magazine article from one of our contributors, and what I want to know is what film is being referred to. Okay, question 2. It's an awakening that actually has very little to do with the secret society at the centre of the story, which only serves as a metaphor for repressed sexual exploration for what lies beneath the shining Yuletide lights in upper-class homes. It's an awakening that actually has very little to do with the secret society at the centre of the story, which only serves as a metaphor for repressed sexual exploration for what lies beneath the shining Yuletide lights in upper-class homes. And you might want to pay attention to secret society and Yuletide lights, and that will help guide you towards the film. Okay, question 3. It revives one of horror's most identified with final girls. and hands over that championship to the new final girls of horror, creating a rebirth that is essential to keeping the world of horror alive for new generations and audiences. So it revives one of horror's most identified with final girls and hands over that championship to the new final girls of horror, creating a rebirth that is essential to keeping the world of horror alive for new generations and audiences. Question 4. The film ends with Blank finally gaining the courage to behead her brother and remove him from her and John's lives forever. The film ends with Blank finally gaining the courage to behead her brother and remove him from her and John's lives forever. So, films that end with beheadings is your is your ballpark there. Okay. Question 5. A meta slasher comedy that executes being scary, funny, and thoughtful, and manages to both reward horror fans for their insider knowledge and chide us for thinking we know what will happen next. Question 5 is a meta slasher comedy that executes being scary, funny, and thoughtful, and manages to both reward horror fans for their insider knowledge and chide us for thinking we know what will happen next. So, what film is this writer talking about? Okay, question 6. Blank is a cleverly constructed automobile horror film underpinned by several engaging themes. These themes include masculinity and the love of the automobile, the fetishization of the automobile, and even has hints of the return of the repressed, America's horrific past meeting with the present. So, question 6, and automobile films, there's like not many to choose from, so hopefully this should be fairly easy. Um, I'll just read that again. So, Blank is a cleverly constructed automobile horror film underpinned by several engaging themes. These themes include masculinity and the love of the automobile, the fetishization of the automobile, and even has hints of the return of the repressed, America's horrific past meeting with the present. Okay, question 7 now. It just has that something, and that something is a fantastic leading lady who has claimed her iconic status amongst horror villains and will maintain it for years to come. Hell hath no fury like a schoolgirl scorned. I feel like that should be the tagline to this film. So, what film is this writer talking about? I'll repeat that question again. So, the quote is It just has that something, and that something is a fantastic leading lady who has claimed her iconic status amongst horror villains and will maintain it for years to come. Hell hath no fury like a schoolgirl scorned. Okay, question 8. She is able to embody both roles, never fully descending into either. Key to this transformation is letting go of the need to please everyone else. So she is able to embody both roles, never fully descending into either. Key to this transformation is letting go of the need to please everyone else. And just a little hint from me, if you focus on the both roles, that is a little clue. So think about films where someone is playing two roles. Okay, question 9. The canals and streets are almost always desolate and portrayed in grey and brown tones. Blank and Blank's walks beside the canal do not look romantic, and the strolls through the Tunnel Lake streets look more dangerous than enticing. So, question 9. What film is this writer referring to? So, the quote is: The canals and streets are almost always desolate and portrayed in grey and brown tones. Blank and Blank's walks beside the canal do not look romantic, and the strolls through the Tunnel Lake streets look more dangerous than enticing. Okay, and question 10. So the final question in round 1. Wind howling, garbled screams through the intercom, warbled wailing, and the tinny tapping of the toy rabbit's drum. A threadbare abomination which seems to signal the presence of evil. To question 10. What film is this writer referring to in their article? So the quote is: Wind howling, garbled screams through the intercom, warbled wailing, and the tinny tapping of the toy rabbit's drum. Gosh, try, try saying that, that's quite a mouthful. A threadbare abomination which seems to signal the presence of evil. Okay, so that marks the end of round 1. I am just going to check in with the lovely ghouls at Ghouls HQ and see, are there any requests for repeats?
No.
No? Okay.
No requests. No.
Okay, cheers. Thank you. On to round 2 then. Hungry for knowledge. So, time to get theoretical. This is a tougher round, so there's only 6 questions in this round and they're worth 1 point each. So it's a total of 6 points for round 2. How this round will work is I will show you a horror theory text and I've put our lovely Ghouls logo over the name of the author or the editor, and I want you to tell me who the author or editor is in each case. So here we go. Hungry for knowledge. Question 1. Who penned this landmark text? So, The Monstrous Feminine, Film, Feminism, Psychoanalysis. Who penned this landmark text? The Monstrous Feminine, Film, Feminism, and Psychoanalysis. So I'm looking for the name of the author. Okay, question 2. Which writer released this incredible collection of essays and also happened to feature in our Ghouls Hearts of Darkness series last month? So this book is called Films of the New French Extremity, Visceral Horror and National Identity. And Ghouls did not write this book, but I'm looking for the name of the author who did. So question 2 is, which writer released this incredible collection of essays and also, a little hint, happened to feature in our Ghouls Hearts of Darkness series last month? Okay, question 3. Who edited this wonderful volume of essays, which covers everything from the rise of the female horror filmmaker fan to female-led horror anthology films. So this text is called Filmmaking, Feminism, Genre, Women Make Horror. And in this case, I am looking for not the author because it's a collection of essays from different writers. I'm looking for the name of the editor. Little clue here as well for you, because I know these are tough. This person also sends out a fortnightly newsletter from their shed. That is fantastic, and I'm always looking to that for recommendations. So there's a little clue. Question 3 is, who edited this wonderful volume of essays covering everything from the rise of the female horror filmmaker fan to female-led horror anthology films? So that's Women Make Horror, and we're looking for the name of the editor. Okay, question 4. Who do we have to thank for this amazing celebration of 1,000 women in horror? I know it's not Ghouls again. We haven't got our own press, but you can give it a year or so, and we'll get there. But yeah, in this case, I'm looking for the name of the author. So the text is 1,000 Women in Horror, and the question is, who do we have to thank for this amazing book? Okay, question 5. Can you name the writer of this wonderful book that is a culmination of both scholarly research and pop culture analysis? So this book is called Conjuring the Sex Positive, Witches, Sluts and Feminists. And I am looking for the name of the author. Can you name the writer of this wonderful book that is a culmination of both scholarly research and pop culture analysis? Okay, one more question left in this round. Stay with me. Question 6. Who authored this book, which has been hugely influential and was discussed at length in our recent Ghouls panel on Final Girls? So once again, I'm looking for the author of this text, which is Men, Women and Chainsaws, Gender in the Modern Horror Film. So who authored this book, which has been hugely influential and was recently discussed at our Ghouls panel on Final Girls? That book is Men, Women and Chainsaws. Okay, that's the end of round 2. I'm sure you'll be glad to know things are going to get a little bit more fun and lighthearted from here. So I'm just going to check in. Girls, do we have any requests for repeats at this point?
Not at this moment that I see.
No? Okay, great. I'll plow on, and if we need to go back at any time, I can do that. So cheers, thank you. We'll go into then round 3, which is Bitchin' Witches. So we're going to channel our inner witch now, and I am going to show you a series of images. I would like you to tell me the name of the witch in the image, so not the actress, but the name of the witch, so the character, and then also the name of the film/show that is depicted in the image. So for this round, you've got a chance to bump your points up a little bit. There's 8 questions. It's 2 points for each question, so that's 1 point to tell me the name of the witch, and 1 point for the name of the film or the show. And then there is a cheeky bonus question worth 2 points at the end as well. So you've got a maximum here of 10 points. Okay, which number one then? So just a reminder, I'm looking for the name of the witch and then the name of the film. I don't need the year or anything, just the name of the witch and the name of the film for double points. Okay, which number two? So what is the name of this witch? And can you tell me the film? Okay, which number three? Okay, who is this witch? And can you tell me the name of the film slash show that is being depicted here? And there's a clue there because I said show. So, which witch is this? And what is the name of the show? Okay, which number four? One of my absolute favourites, really underrated, undiscussed film, but I absolutely adore this. So, what's the name of the witch here? And can you tell me the name of the film? Okay, which number five? Another favourite of mine, although I actually only watched it for the first time a couple of years ago, but I've watched it a few times since because it's a really feel-good film. So, can you tell me the name of the witch in this picture and what film she is in? Again, chance to get double points here. So I'm looking for the name of the witch and the name of the film. Okay. Which number six then? Perhaps the most frightening witch in the whole of this round. There's something about those dark eyes. So, who is being depicted in this picture? What's the name of this witch? And what's the title of this film? Okay, which number seven then? Oh, with a little kitty cat as well. So this is a more of a classic film. So can you tell me the name of the witch here and the title of this film? Okay, which number eight? Another one of my this is my absolute favourite film from, I'm not going to say the name of the films because it might give it away, but I adore this. Such an amazing film. So who is this witch and what is the name of the film? For double points, what's the name of the witch in this image? And can you tell me the title of the film? Okay, which number 9? Oh no, we're doing which number 9. Apologies. We're now on to the bonus question. I just wanted more witches. Okay, so here is a bit of an iconic image. Can you tell me, so this is for double points. Can you tell me first the name of the film in this depiction of a very famous witch, with a bit of a twist, obviously. So the name of the film for 1 point, and then for a second point, the name of its female director. So bonus question, 2 points available here. 1, if you can tell me the name of the film, and another, if you can tell me the name of the female director. Okay, that marks the end of that round, so I'll just do a quick check-in again with Ghouls. Do we have any requests this time for repeats at all?
It looks like we don't, but it does look like everyone said that their witch cards are being revoked. So you've put them to
Oh gosh, and I promised it was going to get easier. Okay, so round 4, Queens of King. So this round's all about women in adaptations of the works of Stephen King. So one for you King fans. This is more of a general knowledge round. So it's a mix of questions. There are 10 questions in this round. 1 point available for each, which means that you should be scoring out of 10 for this round. So here we go. Question 1 then, Queens of King. So, question 1. When they have a romantic dinner together, what meal does Paul Sheldon superfan Annie Wilkes make for her favourite author? When they have a romantic dinner together, what meal does Paul Sheldon superfan Annie Wilkes make for her favourite author? So I know Annie brings Paul a few meals, but this is the specific meal they have together when they have that. I mean, call it romantic. It's just deeply uncomfortable. But yeah, so when they have their dinner together, what meal does Paul Sheldon superfan Annie Wilkes make for her favourite author? Okay, question 2. Who played Wendy Torrance in the 1997 miniseries of The Shining? So we had the fabulous Shelley Duvall in Stanley Kubrick's 1980 adaptation, but here I'm asking about the miniseries. So who played Wendy Torrance in the 1997 miniseries of The Shining? Okay, question 3. What is the name given to the character who haunts Jesse Burlingame and who also holds trinket boxes in the 2017 film Gerald's Game? So what is the name given to the character who haunts Jesse and who also holds trinket boxes in the 2017 film Gerald's Game? Okay, question 4. Rose the Hat was played by which actress in a 2019 film version of Doctor Sleep? So Rose the Hat appears in the 2019 film version of Doctor Sleep, but what is the name of the actress who portrayed her? Okay, question 5 then. This is it's a ABC multiple choice, so you stand a 1 in 3 chance. But it is tricky, actually. It got me guessing when I came up with it. So, at the end of 1976's Carrie, what does the graffiti read on the for sale sign? So, is it A, Carrie White rots in hell? Is it B, Carrie White burns in hell? Or is it C, Carrie White sucks? So at the end of Carrie, there is a for sale sign that pops up. What does the graffiti that's sprayed on that say? Is it A, Carrie White rots in hell? Is it B, Carrie White burns in hell? Or is it C, Carrie White sucks? Poor Carrie White. So tragic. Okay, moving on to question 6 then. Another mini-series. So in the 1979 Salem's Lot, who runs the boarding house where Ben Mears stays? So in the 1979 miniseries Salem's Lot, what is the name of the person who runs the boarding house where Ben Mears stays? So just looking for the name of the character who runs the boarding house. Okay, question 7. Can you tell me the names of both actresses who play the young and the adult Beverly Marsh in It Chapter 1, that's 2017, and It Chapter 2, that's 2018? So it's 1 point awarded for this answer. So if you get 1 correct, you get half a point. So I'm looking for the names of the actresses who play both the young and the adult Beverly Marsh in, firstly, It Chapter 1, that's for the young Beverly, and then It Chapter 2 for the adult Beverly. Okay, question 8. Kathy Bates gives an unforgettable performance as Annie Wilkes in 1990's Misery. But can you tell me the name of another King film that she starred in 4 years later in 1995? And a gentle clue, because I know that this is a particularly tough one, it's not strictly a horror film. So Kathy Bates gives an amazing performance as Annie Wilkes in Misery, but can you tell me the name of another film from a King adaptation that she starred in 4 years later in 1995? Question 9 then. True or false? Mary Lambert, director of Pet Sematary 1989, also stayed on to direct Pet Sematary 2 in 1992. So, true or false? Mary Lambert, who directed the original Pet Sematary, the 1989 version, did she also stay on to direct Pet Sematary 2 in 1992? And finally then, question 10. Which actress makes an appearance in 1983's Creepshow, and who we may also recognise from a 1980 John Carpenter film? So in 1983's Creepshow, which actress makes an appearance who we will also recognise from a 1980 John Carpenter film. Okay, that is the end of the Queens of King round. Girls, my loves, do we have any requests for repeats?
Oh, I couldn't get off mute there, Rebecca.
That's okay. I was like pregnant pause.
I know. No repeats.
All good. Okay, cheers. Right then we will launch into round 5, which I am calling Horoglyphics. Now, apology in advance because I might have gone a bit creative with this. I really don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Got no idea how this is going to work. But let's give it a try. Eh? So in this round, I'm going to give you 3 images, which when linked together will give you the name of a film. So it's 3 separate images, and they will all be together things that you would recognise from a specific horror film. So what I'm looking for from you is the name of the film. So you've got 10 questions in this one, 1 point per question. Maximum score for round 5 then is 10 points. So here we go. Right, question 1. We've got a lighter, a beer can, and some star earrings. So all of these items are from a horror film. Can you tell me the name of the film in question? So that's a lighter, a beer can, and a pair of star earrings. Okay. Question 2. A tube map, a backpack, and a dartboard. So which film do these items belong to, or which film are they referring to? So we've got a tube map, a backpack, and a dartboard. Okay, hieroglyphics, question 3. We have some pencil toppers, chess pieces, and a dictaphone. So that's some pencil toppers, chess pieces, and a dictaphone. So what film could I be referring to here? Okay, question 4. One of my absolute favourite films. So if anyone knows me really well, like they should be able to guess this because I just talk about it non-stop. So here we've got a helicopter, a teddy bear, and a petrol station. One of those seems really out of place, but yeah, it's quite a memorable scene as well with the teddy bear. So question 4, what film do these images link together to refer to? We've got a helicopter, a teddy bear, and a petrol station. Okay, question 5. A flare, a birthday cake, and a pickaxe. So we've got a flare, a birthday cake, and a pickaxe. So can you tell me the name of the film? Okay, question 6. So here we've got a flower crown, some apples, and a hare. So a flower crown, some apples, and a hare. So which film could these items belong to? Okay, question 7 then. Another one of my absolute favourites. So here we've got money, a police officer, and perhaps a thing that might give it away, milk and sandwiches. So we have a wad of cash, police officer, and milk and sandwiches. And I have actually watched this film with milk and sandwiches just as a little little homage to it, because that's the kind of person I am. Yeah, question 7 then. Money, a police officer, and milk and sandwiches. Question 8 then. We have a Stetson hat, a caution sign, and some sound waves. So which film are these images referring to? A Stetson, a caution sign, and some sound waves. Okay, edging towards the end of this round, so last chance to pick up some points with hieroglyphics. Question 9. A dust suit, an audio tape machine, and an old chair. So which film am I referring to with these 3 images? Which I actually absolutely adore this film. Like, I watched it, I think, 3 times in a week once. Really gets under my skin. So, and I've no understanding why either. It's just unexplainable. But those are the best horrors, aren't they? So we've got a dust suit, an audio tape machine, and an old chair. So we're looking for the name of the film. Okay, and last question in this round. We have question 10, a pencil, a cabin, and a necklace. So a pencil, a cabin, and a necklace. So what film links all these images together? So question 10, a pencil, a cabin, and a necklace. And that brings us to the end of the hieroglyphics round. Hopefully you found that okay. As I say, I got a bit experimental with that. I just thought it might be fun. So, my lovely ghouls, do we have any requests in hieroglyphics for repeats?
Hi, Rebecca. Yes, could we do 3, 4, and 5 again, please?
Sure, yeah, okay. Okay, so question 3 then. We have some pencil toppers, chess pieces, and a dictaphone. So pencil toppers, which I haven't seen since I was in primary school, chess pieces, and a dictaphone. Okay, question 4 then. A helicopter, a teddy bear, and a petrol station. Question 4, we've got a helicopter, a teddy bear, and a petrol station. So what film links these three images together? Helicopter, teddy bear, and petrol station. And then question 5 then. We've got a flare, a birthday cake, and a pickaxe. So question 5, we've got a flare, a birthday cake, and a pickaxe. Okay, before I move on to the next round, I'll just check in again. Is that all the repeats? Question 3, 4, and 5?
Yep, that's all of
Great.
them.
Cheers. Thank you. Okay. So, rushing along to round 6, the grand dames of horror. So, the women who occupy like the upper age bracket are some of my favourites in horror. I absolutely adore them. So I wanted to give this round as an ode to them and their fabulous performances. So in this round, we've got 8 questions, 2 points a question. So a chance to, again, like push up your points and get your score up. So there's 1 point if you can tell me the name of the actress in the image. So this time, not the character, I'm looking for the name of the actress. And then 1 point if you can tell me the name of the film. So you've got 8 images. Please can you tell me for 1 point the name of the actress, and for another point the name of the film. Okay, grand dames, make way. Here we go. Question 1. So, what is the name of this actress? And can you tell me the name of the film in this picture? So again, just a reminder, not the character, but the name of the actress portraying her. And then also for a second point, the name of the film. Okay, question number 2. I can just hear a voice. So, what a fabulous performance too. So, please can you tell me the name of this actress? Not the character, but the actress, and then also the name of the film. And my goodness, do I have nightmares about living next door to somebody like this? Again, though, just incredible performance, so nuanced and just so well observed. Please tell me the name of the actress and also the film. Okay, question 3. What is the name of this actress? And can you tell me the name of the film? Okay, question 4. Oh, one of my absolute favourites. So can you tell me the name of the actress here? So not the character, who I'm sure we all know, and I'm sure we all know the name of the actress too. So name of the actress here, and then also the name of the film. Okay, question 5. Another incredible performance, very sort of understated, but wow, just totally believable and very subtle and dark. Please can you tell me the name of this actress and the film that she is starring in this image? So for 2 points, 1 point if you can tell me the name of the actress here, and another if you can name the film in this image. Moving on then to question 6. Can you tell me the name of this actress? And also the name of the film in this image. So for 2 points, can you tell me the name of the actress here? Again, not the character, but the actress, who's incredibly famous and has had a long and varied career. And can you also tell me the name of the film here too? Okay, question 7. Can you tell me the name of this actress? I'm sure many of you probably recognize her face. Hopefully you can remember her name too. And this incredible film that she starred in. That little clue is it's got very fairy tale elements to it. So what's the name of the actress here? And can you tell me the title of the film? Okay, question 8. This is our final question in this round. Wow, what one to end on. Yeah, I recently learned about this character in Mary Wild. She's a Freudian cinephile and she runs a fantastic women in horror course. And I actually wasn't aware of this particular female, and wow, yeah, she's formidable. So I'm looking for the name here of the actress and the name of the film. So for 2 points, can you tell me the name of the actress here and then also the name of the film? Okay, that marks the end of our round on Grand Dames. My Ghouls at Ghouls HQ, can you tell me, are there any requests in this round for repeats?
It looks like none. I am giving you a time check that is 8:30. We've got one more round to go and our answers, but we can run a little bit late. But I'm just giving you the heads up, Quizmaster.
Okay, cheers. We'll race through this last round then. Right, so the final round is Pussy Power. I've got a confession to make, but actually I told a white lie when I said this was all about women in horror. This last round is dedicated to another love in my life, which is cats. I am going to show you some images from films of cats. What I'd like to do is tell me the name of the film. So not the name of the cat, but the name of the film. And then there's a cheeky bonus question at the end as well. So 7 questions at 1 point each, and a bonus question that is worth 1 point. Okay, cat number 1. So can you tell me the name of the film in this image? Okay, cat number 2. Cat number 3. A pretty famous one. Yeah, can you tell me the name of the film here? So not the cat, just the film. Image 4, we've got cats galore here. This is like my ideal room. So can you tell me the name of the film? This is a tough one, but I will be impressed if anyone gets this. Okay, image 5. This is like the permanent expression on my cat's face. Can you tell me the name of the film? Okay, image 6. Perhaps the most famous cat in all of horror, I would argue. Can you tell me the name of the film that features this cat? And then image 7, a little animation cat. Can you tell me the name of the film featuring this cat? And then lastly, a bonus question. This is my cat. Can you tell me the name of this very special little lady? So it's multiple choice. So you've got a 1 in 3 chance to get this. So is this A, Pendle? Is it B, Polly? Or is this C, Pumpkin? Okay, that is the end of the questions. I just want to check in with Ghouls. Are we okay to take just maybe like a 2-minute break for people and then come back? Is that okay?
Yes, we can take a quick break. We've got one person asking if we can quickly go back to the picture of all the cats. So if we do that, and then we can take a comfort break for a couple of minutes.
Okay, cheers. Okay, so a quick run through again of the cats. So cat number 1. Cat number 2, and again, just a reminder, we're looking for the name of the film, not the cat. Cat number 3. Cats galore. Yeah, what is the name of the film featuring these kitty cats? Image 5. Image 6. Image 7. And then, last of all, bonus question. This is my cat. Is her name Pendle, Polly, or Pumpkin? Okay, so just a final check. There's no more requests at the end of that round, is there, girls?
No, we look all good.
Great. So we'll take a quick break. You can come back in just a couple of minutes and I will share the answers with you and we'll see how everybody did. Okay, I shall see you in a couple of minutes. the answers. I just want to check first with the ghouls. Can you see my presentation?
Not at the moment.
How about now?
We can officially see it.
Wonderful, cheers. Okay, hope everybody's back. We are running a little bit over schedule, so this is going to be a bit of a race through. Let's get going. So, round one, I gave you some quotes from Ghouls articles and asked you to tell me the name of the film being referred to. So, question one, in addition to being a dancer, she's also a serial killer whose latest spree forces her to flee from the police. That was, oh dear, hold on. We are out of, I need to move further on the presentation. Sorry, we're still in the questions. Okay, just bear with me. Apologies. Right, here we go. Right. Okay. So, why is this? Sorry. Keeps going back. Sorry, I'm going to have to rush through these because it's not letting me go directly to the slide I want. So I'm just flipping through the questions. Apologies.
So it's just another chance for everyone to quickly try and get their final answers in.
Okay, cats, we know we're nearly there. Right. Okay, here we go. So, in addition to being a dancer, she's also a serial killer whose latest spree forces her to flee from the police. The film was Titan. So, question one, the answer is Titan. Question two, the quote about the secret society and the Yuletide lights. The answer to this was Eyes Wide Shut. Question three, the quote about horror's final girls and the baton being passed on to new final girls was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. Question four, the quote about the beheading, so the film ends with Blank gaining the courage to behead her brother, was Halloween H2O. Question five, the meta slasher comedy that is funny, scary, and thoughtful and manages to reward us for our knowledge and chides us for thinking we know what happens next is, of course, The Cabin in the Woods. Question six, the long quote there about the automobile was, of course, Christine. Question seven, the scorned schoolgirl was Lola, and the film was The Loved Ones. Question eight, the quote about the character being able to embody both roles was The Black Swan. Question nine, Canals and Streets, hopefully that gave it away. It was Don't Look Now. And question 10, I mean, the tinny tapping of the toy rabbit's drum, not many films, and this was a recent one, and this was Caveat. So just a quick check-in. Any requests for repeats on answers there, girls?
Looks like we're good, but I'm also writing them down so I can put them in the comments section if people need, but no changing answers.
Okay, sweet. As I know, I'm going fast. Round 2 then, your horror text knowledge. So question 1 was Barbara Creed, so author of The Monstrous Feminine, Barbara Creed. Question 2 was the lovely Alex West from Faculty of Horror. She wrote films of the New French Extremity. So that's Alex West. Question 3, the editor of Women Make Horror was Alison Pierce, who writes that wonderful newsletter from her shed that I spoke about. So that's Alison Pierce. Question 4 was Alexandra Heller Nicholas, who wrote 1,000 Women in Horror. So that's Alexandra Heller Nicholas. Question 5, Conjuring the Sex Positive, was Kristen J. Soleil. Kristen J. Soleil. Fabulous book. And finally, maybe one of the most famous horror academic texts, Men, Women and Chainsaws, was of course authored by Carol J. Clover. So 6 points available there. Gus, do we have any requests there, or am I good to plow on?
I think you're good to power on.
Cool. Okay, bitch and witches. So 2 points for each question in this round. 1 point if you could tell me the witch, and another for the film or the show. So witch number 1 was Helena Marcos in Suspiria. So Helena Marcos in Suspiria. Witch number 2, a lesser known witch, but still amazing film. This is Joan Mitchell in The Season of the Witch. Joan Mitchell in The Season of the Witch. Witch number 3 is, of course, Sabrina Spellman in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Witch number 4 is Jane Doe in The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Jane Doe in The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This is witch number 5, who is Suki Ridgemont in The Witches of Eastwick. That's Suki Ridgemont in The Witches of Eastwick. Witch number 6, the Crone Witch in Sleepy Hollow. This is the Crone Witch in Sleepy Hollow. Witch number 7 then is the marvellous Kim Novak, but the name of the witch is Gillian Holroyd, and the film was Bell, Book and Candle. That's Gillian Holroyd in Bell, Book and Candle. Witch number 8 in my favourite Hammer horror film was Stephanie Bax in The Witches. That's Stephanie Bax in Hammer's The Witches. And then the bonus question was about the name of the film in this depiction of the Wicked Witch of the West and its female director. So the name of the film is Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, or A Nightmare on Elm Street 6, The Final Nightmare. And it was directed by Rachel Talalay. Any requests for repeats on that round, girls?
No, but there was a question. Did we get marks for just Jillian or Suki?
So it's a point for the name of the witch, and then it's a point for the name of the film. So if you said Suki, that's 1 point. And then if you said Witches of Eastwick, that's a second point. Does that help?
I think so. We'll see if any other questions come through, but
okay.
No repeat.
Cool. Okay. So Round 4, Queens of King. I'll just shoot through these. 10 questions at 1 point per question. So the romantic dinner that Annie cooks for Paul is meatloaf. That's meatloaf. The actress who played Wendy Torrance in the miniseries The Shining was Rebecca De Mornay. So that's Rebecca De Mornay. The character who haunts Jessie in Gerald's Game is called the Moonlight Man. The actress who plays Rose the Hat in the film version of Dr. Sleep is Rebecca Ferguson. The graffiti sign, the graffiti on the for sale sign in Carrie is B, Carrie White burns in hell. So that's B for question 5. Question 6, the name of the woman who runs the boarding house is Eva Miller. That's Eva Miller, who runs the boarding house in Salem's Lot. Question 7, the name of both actresses who play the young and the adult Beverly are Sophia Lillis and Jessica Chastain. So Sophia plays the young Beverly in It Chapter 1 and Jessica the adult Beverly in It Chapter 2. Question 8, a tough one. The name of the King film that Kathy Bates starred in 95 was Dolores Claiborne. Dolores Claiborne. Question 9, it was indeed true. Mary Lambert did return to direct Pet Sematary 2. So that's true for question 9. And then finally, the actress in Creepshow, who was also in John Carpenter film, was Adrienne Barbeau. And that Carpenter film was The Fog. I'll just do a quick check-in again. Any repeats on that round?
None seen. There was a question if you can do half a point for just half the name of a witch or a character.
Yeah, why not? Okay, half a point. Yeah, that's fine. Award yourself half a point. Okay, hieroglyphics then. This should be fairly quick. So, lighter be a candle and star earrings. Question 1, that was revenge. The tube map backpack of dartboards, I really wanted to sing Blue Moon, was American Werewolf in London. The pencil toppers, the chess pieces, and the dictaphone were The Thing from 1982. The helicopter teddy bear and petrol station, one of my favourites, is The Hitcher. The flare, the birthday cake, and pickaxe for question 5 is The Descent. The flower crown, apples, and hair is The Wicker Man, because killing me won't bring back your apples. Question 7, the money police officer and milk and sandwiches is, of course, Psycho. Question 8, the Stetson caution sign and the sound waves are Pontypool. The dust suit audio tape machine and chair are from Session 9, incredible film. And then lastly, the pencil cavern and necklace are from, of course, The Evil Dead. So before we swing on to the Grand Dames, any requests there for repeats, girls?
Nope.
Okay, super duper. So Grand Dames here, as with the witches, 2 points per question, 1 point for the name of the actress, and 1 for the name of the film. So this is Betty Davis in The Nanny. So 1 mark for Betty and 1 mark for The Nanny. This is Ruth Gordon in Rosemary's Baby. Ruth Gordon in Rosemary's Baby for question 2. This is Zelda Rubinstein in Poltergeist. Question 4 then. This is, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. That's Halloween 2018. Question 5 is The Fabulous Anne Dowd, and this is Hereditary. So Anne Dowd in Hereditary. This is the marvellous Isabelle Huppert in Greta. Question 6, Isabelle Huppert in Greta. Question 7, this is Angela Lansbury in the amazing The Company of Wolves. So question 7, Angela Lansbury in The Company of Wolves. And then the final grande is Elizabeth Moody in Braindead. That's Elizabeth Moody in Braindead. Any repeat schools before we run through the cats?
It looks like 1, 3, and 4 from the previous round. So the horrorglyphics round.
1, 3, and 4. Did you say?
Yeah.
Shall I put them in the comments?
Have you got them, Zoe?
Yeah, I'm writing them all down, so I'll pop them in the comments section.
Super, great. Okay, we will proceed with the cats then. Okay, so I asked you to tell me the name of the film. So image 1 was The Black Cat. Image 2 was Cat People. Image 3 was, of course, Church in Pet Cemetery. Image 4 of all these cats, My Dream Room, is from The Uncanny in 1977. So the film is The Uncanny. Image 5 is from Houseu or House. Absolutely bonkers film, but I adore it. The most famous cat in horror arguably is Jonesy, and the film is Alien. The animation cat was the cat in Coraline. So Coraline was the answer for question 7. And then my little fluff ball is called Pendle. So she's not Pumpkin or Polly, she is Pendle. Any requests there for repeats at the end of the cat round, Ghouls?
Nope, none seen.
Okay, fabulous. Well, that brings us to the end of our Women in Horror quiz. How did you do? I have included here a little overview for you of the rounds and the scores. Final score should be at 78. Don't forget to email your scores to us at editor@ghoulsmagazine.com for a chance to win a Ghouls hoodie and a very special surprise. We'll be announcing the winner in the next few days on our socials, so keep a lookout for that. Up next, we have a Zoom watch-along of a screening of the Monstrous Femme film, Fanatico, followed by Q&A with filmmakers Hannah May and Emma Cogan, so stick around for that. After that, slip into your pajamas and join us for a watch-along of Slumber Party Massacre 2021, which is available to stream on Amazon US and UK. The link to join us at the next event is, I believe, going to be posted in the chat, and it's also on our socials. We hope to see you there. And just finally, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this quiz. Sorry that the second part's been so rushed, but it's a tight schedule. It's been a long day. Thanks so much for all your support and for making today so special. Here's to many more years to come. So thanks very much, everybody. Good night.